Here's the question. Have they had time to reveal patterns? Have they had time to reveal patterns? So what I say to couples, right, that are in romantic relationships and they're considering marriage, time doesn't determine how much of a person you have seen. Seasons do. So there are certain people who've been with a person a long time, but they didn't see them in different seasons. And as a result of that, they jumped the broom and ended up surprised because in marriage, they lived through some seasons that they didn't live through before they got married. And they saw a version of that person that they didn't know existed. It's like, I didn't know how you responded under pressure. I didn't know how you responded when you were angry. I didn't know these things were your triggers. And so, of course, there's no way to live through every season with someone before you're going to engage in the covenant of marriage with them. But the larger point that I'm making is very often these seasons can reveal patterns, and patterns let you know where there is a problem.
Hey, that's good right there.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Geths. Join Ed and Maya, a dynamic husband and wife duo, as they share real and honest advice on love, dating, and marriage. As transformational relationship coaches, they specialize in helping both singles and couples enhance communication, build intimacy, and experience greater pleasure in their relationships. They also offer online courses tailored for singles and married couples and are fully licensed to officiate weddings. Now, let's dive into today's session.
Who put some fire in the chat?
Shout out to our mentor, Pastor Dr. Dharius Daniels.
Drop some fire in
You got
the
this?
chat. Oh, I got this one.
Okay.
I got this one. Man, he said it right there. Time isn't necessarily the thing you should look for in being married, because some people be like, it's been 2 years and you still ain't popped the question, or it's been 2 years, you ain't gonna marry that good woman. It's all in, and it's never a sliver of time that we can see those seasons. And like he said, sometimes you'll never see those seasons until you get married, because you go through things with being married. But I say, now this ain't Dr. Dharius, it's just me, saying that you get the best feel probably of somebody's season by getting to know the people that are around them, i.e. family, i.e. their best friends, i.e. their business circle. You can kind of see a little bit if you know what goes on in that circle and you get to know them. They can tell you how somebody acts when things are down, or when they're upset, or how they handled heartbreak, and everything. And even that ain't guaranteed, but that little bit of research is better than just, getting married off the Google eyes, or because y'all been dating a certain amount of time, but you ain't really done no investigation.
Yeah, and that's why I'm such a big proponent for people being friends first. Like, we coach a lot of people and talk to people that say, we're such good friends, I don't want to date and mess things up. Ooh, he or she is my best friend, so I don't want to cross the line.
Yep.
But honestly, I feel that best friends, like, that's the best foundation for a relationship and marriage, because if you're friends first, there will be less of a representative shown in the dating phase. So you are privy to these seasons that sometimes when people are dating you, they experience these seasons and they hide them from you.
Ooh.
They go through things, and because they're afraid of you seeing, the ugly parts to them, they hide it. They go have these, with people they're comfortable with or alone, because they're so afraid of you seeing the trauma, seeing the pain, seeing the scars. So if you're friends first, though, then they don't have this guard up, and they can be their true selves around you. They'll lean on you when they're going through these different seasons, and you're able to see how they handle it. If you're the right fit. If this is your soulmate, this is who God chose for you to build your life with, then He has already fully equipped you to deal with and help them through different seasons of life. And so by being transparent in those moments, you have the opportunity of knowing, is this a good fit for me? Because they really handle me well, in all different seasons.
That's very good. That's very good. That friendship piece is important. And I can speak to that because we were friends, best friends, probably before we really got serious. And I may regret some of them because I probably told some things that I didn't need to tell. And yet she still stayed. So,
why do you feel like you didn't need to tell it?
Because I had never told anybody else. I had never told anybody those things, but you had a way of making me trust you, and I think that's the key. If you can find a way, and I think it's possible to do it if you're dating, but you really got to be vulnerable. Like, I know you said be friends first before you date, but I have known some people who are dating and somehow fall into a friendship and date at the same time. And sometimes they even break up and become friends and then realize, oh man, maybe I should be with this person.
Yeah, because the only way for a dating relationship to work that doesn't, start with a friendship, if you meet, maybe, you're meeting online and your very first meeting is, hey, we're dating, then you have to have two really, really healed people entering this and they're both willing to be transparent and vulnerable. That's so hard to do with someone that you're getting to know.
It is.
But that's why we encourage people to experience and even in singleness, relationship coaching, relationship counseling, just to prepare yourself for dating, to go through and do the healing work so that you're not ashamed to show parts of yourself, because that's the only way that you'll ever really find out if this is a good fit for you. I
got a question.
Okay.
How do you coach somebody to go first? That's the key, because it's all about, I don't know if I'm ready to share this with that person, because if they use this against me, it's done and I'm hurt. Or if I show them this and they judge me and now I'm shamed. Or if I show them this and now they run away and I'm alone. What do you teach people to get over that anxiety?
So you're definitely not just going to go on first date, divulge everything about you. On the first day, when I was a child, I experienced this type of trauma. It's not that.
Good point.
It's not what we're encouraging you to do.
Right.
But also, I coach them to live in their truth. So it's not, you're not ashamed anymore because you've healed from this thing. You've dealt with it.
That's a good point.
You've gotten over it.
That's a good point. So
that it's not something that you're afraid of sharing, and you will know when the time is right to have the conversation because it'll naturally flow that way. So what we coach is when it starts to naturally flow that way, don't tense up and hold back. Actually allow yourself to share, allow yourself to connect in that moment. And if this person has created a safe place for you.
That's a good point.
Because if there's not a safe environment there, I don't encourage them to share at all.
Right. And you tackle a good point. If you heal from it, or if you do the work to accept whatever it is that traumatized you or that triggers you, now you're more open to share. So even if you go first, because you aren't afraid to say it, you aren't afraid to say it to yourself, then it won't sound as painful sharing with somebody else. And whatever they do with it, and you can be okay with it.
Even if you haven't fully healed from whatever it is that you're going through, or it doesn't even have to be a type of trauma. It could be triggers. If you are aware, even if you're in the process of healing, because nobody's perfect, you're not going to be able to do all your single work and just arrive at a fully blown perfect husband or a perfect wife. You're still going to have things to work through. The key is awareness, accountability.
Right.
So you're able to communicate that with your partner, saying, look, that's a trigger for me. When you do this or when you say that, it takes me here. Or I really struggle financially. I'm just not good with money. I'm open to be better, but I'm not there yet. Is that something you can help me with? Just being able to communicate those things so that your partner is aware and they can make a decision. Yes, I'm totally willing. Your flaw package is perfect for me.
Right.
I can definitely deal with that. I can help with that, or I can't.
Right.
So you can both discuss your your non-negotiables and go from there.
Right. We just saw a show where two people were on their first date, and he kept using the word fool. He was like, look at this fool here, look at this fool there.
And he was talking about animals.
He was talking about animals. He wasn't even talking about people.
They were like on a safari.
And the word fool triggered the female something bad. I think she had been through abuse, and that was the word she heard before she was abused. And you could see her tensing up, and she was ready to just be like, I'm done with him. No, she didn't say this to him, but they cut away and do the little confessional. And she's like, I don't know if I can fool with somebody who used the word fool. But what she ended up doing, they had a quiet moment, and then she revealed that fool is triggering, and he was like, oh, well, this is how I use it. I apologize, and they were still able to continue building a friendship or a dating ship, whatever they were trying to build. That didn't stop right there. That could have stopped it, and she could have just been like, I'm done with him, and not understood that he didn't mean anything by it. Yeah, so you got to find those quiet moments and be open and honest about your triggers and your trauma.
Trent Shelton, he's a social media influencer. He said something that stood out of my mind, and I say it often, that your flaws are perfect for the heart that's meant to love you.
Right.
So you're not perfect, but there's somebody out there who is fully equipped to deal with everything that you bring to the table and to help you grow in those areas. So if you are in a space and you share your vulnerabilities and they say, that's too much for me, I can't deal with that, then that's just not your person. And that's okay. We have to be willing to go through a few different people, not sleep with a bunch of different people, but experience different people and allow ourselves to be open sometimes just to figure out, okay, it's not you until you meet the one that you're supposed to be with for life.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you have anything else?
I want to elaborate a little bit more on what he said about seasons. And I think we're always talking about the seasons of hurt and pain, but you also, got seasons of joy and elation. Like when somebody's happy or when somebody's doing well, sometimes those people tend to spaz out.
Because you ain't used to nothing.
You ain't used to nothing. Like they don't know how to handle success.
That's true.
Some people who I can only speak more from the men's side. They always talk about the song "He Get On and Leave You for Another Girl." I ain't gonna say what he said, but they don't handle success, and now people are coming at them, and they're like, that's when some people cheat as well.
Some people get their hands on new money.
Oh,
and they don't know how to act.
They don't know how to act. So
no, when you're struggling together, it's fine. When we're in here with this bologna and these hot dogs, everything's good.
Right.
Oh, you got my back, I got yours.
Some people connect during the struggle,
but one or the other make money, and it's like, I believe I can do a little bit better than you, boo.
Right, right. So it ain't always the struggle season that tests you.
That's a great point.
Yeah, you gotta know how somebody is, and when he says all seasons, he ain't just talking about the rainy seasons. Sometimes the sunny seasons, brings about a change that you may not, deal with. You talk about all the time. You get fine with your body. I may have to deal with a different person. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
You got me worried here. Like,
let me tell everybody something. Don't look for me to wear no clothes.
See what I'm saying? Now I got to worry about her.
Maya, she ain't got to have her butt hanging out
you
like that.
See what I'm saying? My wife talking about she about to be a thought in the street. No. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a season. I got to prepare myself how I'm going to deal with her. She going to be brand new.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because it'll be a little less stress on my knees, so I might be able to drop and get my
See
eagle
what I'm saying?
on.
No,
Old school.
We ain't having mega knees.
No. Eagle on. That's before Megan's time. This is pre-Megan. Get your eagle on.
See what I'm
just saying.
All I'm saying is, all seasons, be ready to expect a different person and adjust.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. He said it. You're not going to see every season before you get married. So a part of seasons is preparing for how do we deal with seasons we've never seen before. If
come
you
on.
guys don't have children going into this marriage, when you get married and have children, baby, that's a whole nother season right there.
Listen to me.
There is no way to now you can talk about it. I think I'm going to be this type of parent, and you should. You know, these will be my responsibilities. These will be yours. We'll do all this, but baby, there's no way to completely prepare for little people being in your house.
It ain't a video. It ain't a podcast. Chat GPT.
Because they're all different too. We had two. Like we were just
Totally
talking
different.
about it before.
Yes.
Like within the span of 4 years, we got married, ended up with 2 kids. Like it was back to back. Hey, we was.
Oh yeah, we got it in.
We weren't doing them but loving on each other, making babies, and I got 2 of the quickest kids ever. And I was pretty much single for 35
Ooh,
years.
and the things we used to do, concerts, comedy shows, dinners.
We had money to do it. What you call disposable income.
Oh yeah, it's
Let
disposable.
me tell you something. They come and they claim it on site. They claim your money. They claim your time. They claim intimacy.
Yeah.
Like you got to go take it back.
That's your disposable. Give me all.
I literally have to grab both of my kids and shake them like this to get some of my intimacy with my husband back. I just got to take it from them. Like, there's no way, because the kids are different. Like, I can't tell you how to prepare for your kids because they might not be like mine.
Correct.
They might not be as demanded with time. They might, you know, be loners and quiet kids. I have seen a couple of them. I don't have any. But like so to prepare for things when you don't know what's coming is to prepare to communicate well. Because that's the only way to move through in conflict resolution. Because conflicts arise in different seasons. Because we've never seen this before. This is new. Nobody taught me how to do this. So can we sit down and have respectful conversation about what we're experiencing to get to a better place?
The biggest thing you got to get over is when somebody asks you how you feeling and you know you're not feeling, you all right? I'm all right. No. Communicate through that, because that's going to lead to a lot more breakthroughs when you have more difficult situations that you got to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
And when your partner says, I'm not okay, listen. Pay attention. Respond to that. Don't say, oh, here you go again complaining. Like when somebody comes to you and you love them and they tell you, I'm not okay with the way things are going, that should matter to you. If they say, I feel this way or that, don't shut it down like, here you go feeling. Oh my God, you always want to feel something. It's all about your feelings. Feelings don't matter. Facts do. Feelings matter, when someone matters to you. So if you care about them, their feelings have to matter to you. Whether their feelings are really substantiated by facts or not, they're experiencing what they're experiencing, and you signed up to do life with them. So you kind of got to go through that with them.
Now I know y'all want to get out your feelings. Well, maybe if you dealing with a coworker, maybe, but we ain't talking about a coworker. We talking about a co-partner. They in their feelings. Get in there with them. Help them navigate their feelings. Okay? I get it. Sometimes you don't want to deal with feelings. You got a lot going on, and feelings right now can be in the way. But they there. Yeah, they in the way. y'all together. Y'all got to figure out they in your way. So you can't run from them because you're with this partner. You committed to this person. So get them out the way. Together.
Yeah. Respectfully communicate. Conflict resolution. Don't raise your voice. Be careful about the way you choose your words. When somebody says something, repeat back to them, this is what I heard you say.
That's true. To
make sure that there's full understanding, and go be great.
Yeah.
All right, you got something?
Nah, I got you.
I enjoyed y'all today. I hope you have a great day.
Y'all go be great.